wait till there's some big rainstorm with 60-mile-an-hour winds before you get new tires on your car. Warner uneven treads into winter or bad inclement weather lead to unsafe driving conditions. So go to Central Connecticut's #1 tire source, Tire Depot. Tony Perrone and his team of experts over there. Friendly expert service. They're going to put the right tires on your car to keep your family safe. Cooper, Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, all the major brands. And if they're not on hand, they can get them quickly as they have a warehouse full of tires. So support some local just off Route 6 in Bristol. Behind Bedding Barn, I've been there many, many times. Go to TireDepotCT.com. Can the goalie hear you when you're screaming behind him from behind the plexiglass?
Well,
No.
yes, he can.
What's up next?
Kurt was
Question's over.
arguing
I answered the question. We're done with this.
Last night. You're telling me.
They can't hear you.
How can they not?
I'm with Kurt.
They're literally they're closer.
When you're on the ice, you can barely hear the coaches screaming, and they're in front of the glass.
I don't want to disrespect my pack on Wednesday nights, but it was a little thin. And there's a lot of things
we
you
can
can
talk
hear.
smack about the fans. I can't believe that lack of support.
But when you have an empty barn like that, you can hear a lot of things, especially some loudmouth behind the glass, right behind you, singing
possible.
Annie Lennox songs because you're so bad at goal. I would like to think goal 3 and goal 4 were because of yours truly distracting Annie Lennox so he couldn't make any plays in between the pipes.
He might have heard something like this.
You think it's muffled like that? So, like, there's cracks in between. I'm seeing spaces in between the glass corners. The glass doesn't go all the way up to the XL ceiling.
It's up about 12 feet.
12? Nah, it's only like 4 foot, 5 foot.
How high do you think that glass is?
12.
You can
About 12 feet.
scream
They
and
don't
go
want anybody getting
It's
injured.
not
Then there's nets.
soundproof.
I didn't say they're soundproof.
The
but
nets don't stop sound. They catch the pucks, not the sound. You're telling me that goalie...
You know sound. You work in this business. You know there's directional sound.
Exactly. And I am screaming
So
right
it's
at him.
going
But
backwards
it's bouncing off the plexiglass and going left
To the
and right.
seats.
It's not going up and over into
to the
his
fabric
ears.
seats.
There are
so it's
little
getting
holes.
absorbed.
There's little holes. And then
You're
you
not
have the
like
hole
in
for the camera.
Hey, Lennox!
Pretty much, yeah, I was in those holes and screaming, yeah, Lennox. He turned around and looked at me a couple of times and did not have a good look on his face, like, hey, stop that. And I was like, no, I will not, Annie Lennox. Dooba-dooba-doop-doop-doop. Goal. That's what I was saying to him all night.
Any sound engineers, 860-522-3776.
I don't know, man. I
But
think you can hear things.
Nick, you're a young guy. You probably scream at
Nick
these
is a
games.
Quinnipiac Bobcat
Do
hockey
you think
faithful.
that people screaming from the seats or even behind the glass that they're
That
heard
the
on the
players-
ice?
I
on
think
the
they
ice.
could hear noise. I don't think they can make out what's being said, though.
Even if I'm screaming, sweet pucks are made of
But
these
most
songs
of the fans
from
were
Annie
up
Lennox.
in the first bowl. They're above the glass, screaming down on the ice. You don't think that they're muffling out you?
Again, there were not many Pack fans there.
I'll
last
say
night.
500. How many do you think there were?
200.
Your best chance would be during an icing or possibly an injury timeout. If you really want to hear what's being said, other than that, if it's during the run of play, there's no shot.
Now,
at making out what's
the
being
one
said.
thing that makes me on your guys' side is I really didn't hear them talking to each other out there.
They do.
And I would figure they would.
The
But,
goalie's telling guys where to be, move out of the way, all kind. They're talking a lot.
God, can we play Bridgeport every night, by the way?
Can we talk about the XL and the fact there's no Heineken in that freaking building?
So there's a lot of things that are making the boys mad here from last night in the XL. Beer was one of them.
If I'm going to spend $13 on a beer,
Damn,
it better
13?
damn well be a Heineken.
Oh, man.
That's why I think it was a 24-ounce Modelo.
Modelo, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
well-
Huge hit over there at my Hartford Athletic friends.
I don't mind.
Modelo
I
all
don't mind
day.
paying. I know I'm going out. I'm going to spend $100.
You'll pay the extra Heineken
I don't care,
surcharge.
but man, I walked around that place twice. Kurt walked around with me once.
Went
no
to
Heineken.
several
We went to the
establishments.
sports bar. We went to the
Wow.
betting place.
No Heine in
no
the sports
Heineken.
book?
I'm
I know
highly
he knows what
disappointed.
everybody else is doing.
Here's the thing. Forget about. They don't even know where the lounge was.
So you're asking, where can I get one? And they're like, I have no idea.
First we were like, where are our seats? Where's the lounge? I can't help you. And they'd walk away. So I'm like, Kurt,
yeah,
I have a witness. So forget
no
that.
interest in helping.
Before I found Kurt, and I jumped on Kurt, I'm walking around because when I did that signing last year, they had Heineken.
The country night.
The country night I did last year.
Country night with Rob Dibble at the Wolfpack.
Pack the Pack. Or Pack the
That was a crowd.
That's
that was
right.
Thousands, right.
They had Heineken stored in like a little cooler on the side. That guy's gone. That kiosk is gone.
Oh, I know the kiosk.
And so because now you have one bar that's inside.
Maybe it was a Wednesday thing?
No, it wasn't.
No Heineken's on Wednesday?
I went to one lady, and she knew what was what, and she said, no, we got rid of that.
Dang!
But yet you still are advertising Heineken at your place.
Yeah, making you thirsty.
False advertising. So I wanted to vent. I got it out. Thanks for listening.
That's not what I thought you were going to be venting about or talking about. This your...
Oh, I get pissy pants when you don't have a Heineken for me. I don't care if I'm paying $19. If I'm at Yankee Stadium and I'm paying $19 a beer, I know exactly how much it is, by the way. I don't care. It's more than a half a case for one beer. I will pay to get a Heineken. I'm 61 years old. I'm screaming at the clouds.
I thought you guys would have problems because this is the first time I think you boys have been in the guts of the XL since we've been tearing stuff up down there. And I thought you guys were going to be all like, where's the bathroom?
Don't even talk about the hospitality room that is not.
We're working on it, okay?
Yeah, that makeshift
Come back next year. It's going to be completely different.
It's the hostility room.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
We're doing what we can right now. We're in a transitional moment.
I'll do some of those cookies.
Great cookies. You guys have some of those cookies? Great chocolate.
Kurt, we should have thrown them at the hockey players.
You can't because the glass and the net.
I've been thrown out of worse joints than that place.
You guys go down to Bridgeport and hang out with your island.
I'm going to.
I bet
they have Heineken.
That's probably right.
They might, but they suck at hockey. So
I don't care.
That's true.
I'll watch a sucky hockey game and drink Heineken.
As long as you get your Heinies.
Couldn't wait to get home.
Your Heinies.
Good game, though.
It was a great game.
Our pack showed up, man.
But we need a little more hitting.
Dylan Garan.
I thought there was too much touchy-feeliness of both teams.
Well, the crappy Rangers keep taking all of our tough guys.
Everybody on a hockey team should be tough. Kurt?
Yep.
Yeah, good point.
Everybody, even the goalie should be hitting somebody.
Oh, Dylan Garan would fight anybody. But he wouldn't waste his time with Annie Lennox.
No. But Annie looked young. He looked like he was 20.
I think he was. He may have been 19 too.
But I love having Jenna there because she's the only one who really knows all the players.
Which, by the way, if the Wolfpack are listening, the one request I would have is to credential Jenna because Jenna knows everything about the pack. She is such a diehard Ranger fan. Kurt left her by herself in the ice lounge last night. Everyone else was gone. Everybody else was going to UConn.
Slowed me down the.
I'm sorry. Well, we left first. You actually, but you were the good guy. You were hanging out because you felt like, oh man, somebody's got to hang out with Jenna here. And it's not like Jenna was not leaving. Game would end. I've been to Wolfpack games with Jenna. She does not leave when the game's over.
She's hardcore.
She goes to where they pile up and they what do they do, Kurt? The little stick in the middle thing, like a good game.
Yeah, bang the sticks on the ground, the face-off circle, in the center ice.
Little stick bang, and then she will stick around for that until the entire pack has skated off. The 3 stars, correct?
3 stars.
Yes, she is really so diehard, and she knows them all. She knows their backstory. And she knows it's not Urasov Kemlar. It's I can't even pronounce it. It's like Frank Sampson. That's how you pronounce it.
Yes, and she corrected me. It's Lecision and not Leichkitchen.
Yes, Lecision.
Lecision.
She's all over it, man.
The doctor made a Lecision on my arm.
Honestly, the Wolfpack should hire her for player personnel. Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. She's probably a good GM.
It was a great time, though, had by all.
It is a great time. Even without any of your Heineken.
Damn it! Let's go!
Let's work on that, though.
You people trying? So I kept telling Terry, they're not trying, Kurt. They're not trying.
This is the Heinekens.
There's no trying in Hartford?
No!
Oh, my gosh.
You better renovate and get some Heineken refrigerators.
Okay, here's the great thing about Hartford. I was able to hide my umbrella indiscreetly somewhere downtown, and no one stole it. And I got it back on the way home. Then you guys are like, oh, you're going to get rained on. You got to bring an umbrella.
I did get rained on. Yeah, it was significantly so.
I didn't. I parked in the garage.
Yeah, of course.
I'm cheap and old. We'll be right back with NFL news.
Fox